Hello everybody, this is me, Marquis de Coco Nut, the living legend. And when I'm saying the living legend, I'm at least half true because I'm still alive, as you can see. And why legend? Because I am my own legend. I'm a legend for myself since a long time, since I was a kid, I think. I believe in myself, so that's the best. And since then, a lot of things happened actually, and are still happening. Like today, for me, it's incredible, amazing, a big honor to be on this page out of Rajasthan, India. And I want to thank very much Jansaro Karmanj, who invited me to do music here on this page, and also a very long friend of mine who's called Geneviève Lilon out of Guadeloupe, French West Indies, where I lived before. And she actually did a live streaming a couple of days ago, and that's the connection, because I was very surprised and amazed that she did that, and I think it's a very good idea because I think music is a great thing. It's very important in my life. Famous musicians, European musicians like Johann Sebastian Bach say that music is the shortest way to God, which is, I think, very true. And also, what is great with music, it brings people together. And you can have people who really totally disagree on something, but they will enjoy music together and even dance on music together, and that's the magic about music. So what you're going to see now, it's what I'm doing in my life. I'm also working in agriculture. I'm working in a winery, and besides that, I do concerts like this because I'm a self-taught musician. I learned to play the guitar, and after a while I switched on the banjo because I think it's a very funny instrument, and it sounds very funny, and I like it, and I like things to be funny. I like to entertain people, having a good time. And also what I'm doing is I'm a painter artist. I'm doing paintings like these here, and so anywhere I go, I do these shows. I show my paintings, you can purchase them, you can watch them, and I do play music. And if you really enjoy the music, you can buy a painting and bring it home. You still have the music in your head, and when you're back home, you put on the painting on your wall. And I was told many times by friends of mine or fans, who liked the show. I would see them a couple of times later, and they're telling me, you know what, I have one of your paintings in my kitchen or somewhere, and every day when I see that painting, I'm having a good time because I think about the show I've seen when you play live, okay? So I apologize because I do talk a lot, and it's about music today too. And don't worry, I'm going to play music, and I'm going to start with a song. I'd like to tell you something before. I am from France, so now you're here live from Port-à-Piment in France, which is my home, my island here. And I was born in France, and with the age of 18, I left France because I wanted to see something else, because the world is so big and I haven't seen all of the world, not Rajasthan yet. I hope I will come there one day, maybe after this show, who knows. And so I traveled a lot. I was traveling since I was 18. I left my home and I went first to Berlin, Germany in the 1980s. Very interesting time with the war. I was in the middle of the the West and the East, between Russia and the USA. Very exciting time. And afterwards, I moved to the US, to the Caribbean, and after a while, I thought, well, I got to go back to my parents because they're getting older, and I have to take care of them, which I did, because I'm a good son. So, another thing, you might put on some comments right now. I won't answer them right now because I'm playing, I'm doing my show, I'm talking, and but it's going to be a great pleasure to answer all the comments, all of them, after the show. Okay? So if you want to ask me something, I will be very pleased to answer the question. Okay? So another thing is I'm a little bit. I have a kind of flu today. I hope it's not COVID. I don't think so. Anyway, it's not contagious through internet, so it's fine. But I want to start with a song that is actually the song I was listening when I was a youngster. It's an old American song, which is originally called The Soldier Boy by an old girl band called the Shiraz. And I'm actually like, my weapon is not a gun, my weapon is the banjo. I love peace. I don't love war. So I changed the lyrics a little bit, and it's called not Soldier Boy, but the Banjo Boy, and I am the Banjo Boy, of course. So it goes like this. I hope you'll enjoy it. For you today, and I hope you enjoy it. And now I'm gonna play various songs which are referring to steps in my life, because my life has changed many times, especially from because of the places I was staying. So, like I said before, I left my country, France, when I was 18, and I moved to Germany, in Berlin. And that's where I started playing music with a pop band called the Lolitas, with a French girl who was singing and playing the drums, and I was playing the electric guitar, and we did this band. And that was a fabulous time, really great time, because we had a little bit success and we did nice things. I'm gonna tell you right after this song. So this song was a song made on a record with this band called Lolitas, and I said, like, I was playing with a French girl who was singing and drumming, but I was playing the guitar, and I would sing some songs too. Not many, but some. And this one I wrote back then, and it's called in French, so I sing it in French now, Le malheur c'est moi, which means I'm bad luck. The story about the song is, you know, I don't know if it's the same in Rajasthan, but here in Europe, a black cat is supposed to bring bad luck. And me, I was always wondering, I like black cats, you know, and I think there's nothing wrong with the black cat. And I was always thinking, why are black cats bad luck? So I made this song about black cats to show them my compassion, okay? And basically, it's actually a song about prejudice, racism. Why are people, because they look like this, would they bring bad luck or something? I don't agree with it. And that's the theme of this song. So it goes like this, very simple. Je ne sais pas pourquoi, ils me regardent tous comme ça. Ils ont peur de moi, ils savent pas pourquoi. Moi je suis noir comme la nuit. Ils ont peur de moi, ils savent pas pourquoi. Oh, le malheur, c'est moi. Le malheur, c'est moi. Bad luck is me. Like I said, like you can always, like for my fans, when I'm doing shows, you can purchase paintings I'm doing. That's the one which fits to the song. You see the black cat, the ace of spade, he's playing dice and has only 2 points because bad luck, you know, and it's Friday the 13th, which is like a very unlucky day. So that's an example of what I'm doing. That's the shows I'm doing. I can do it at your home if you want, in Rajasthan, in New York City, in Bamako, Mali, anywhere. Okay, enough talking. Now I'm going to do a song related to another move I made after Berlin, after actually when the wall fell down. I didn't feel home anymore for some reason, because it changed so much. It became too huge for me, Berlin, and I decided to move to the USA, United States, because of course, like I grew up with a lot of American music. My parents would listen to, I remember my father was listening to Louis Armstrong, which I still love, and maybe that's the reason why I had to move to New Orleans, Louisiana, in the south of the United States. And New Orleans is just a fabulous city because when you love music, or let's say if you don't like music, New Orleans is hell. You go crazy. If you love music, New Orleans is a paradise. I mean, it used to be this way. Unfortunately, things are changing in this world, and there was a very bad hurricane in 2007, I think, and it destroyed the city and also the culture from New Orleans, because many people from New Orleans had to leave New Orleans, and they're not living there anymore, and it's very sad. But I was fortunate to see and live in New Orleans, to visit New Orleans the first time in 1988, and I had to live there, and I moved there in 1992, and that was a great time. Let me see how much time is left. I have to manage my time because the show is like 30 or 40 minutes max. That's why I'm checking out my watch. Okay, talking about New Orleans now, that's the story, you know. New Orleans is famous for jazz, you know, like I said, like Louis Armstrong. And in New Orleans, there's this man who lived in the 19th century, who was born in the 19th century and lived like at the end of the 19th century and beginning of the 20th century, and he was a great trumpet player. His name was Buddy Bolden. And this man changed the music in this world because like he added something else to the music, which we call now jazz somehow. That's the legend, of course, like not only Buddy Bolden invented jazz, but he was a part of it. And the story about Buddy Bolden, who is a legend, and I really like legends, you know, is that he would play on his trumpet so loud that you could hear him on the other side of the Mississippi River. If you can think about how big the Mississippi River is, it's incredible. If you can hear him from the other side, he must be playing very loud. Okay? So I did this painting representing Buddy Bolden, the great trumpet player. And now I'm going to play a tune. It's said that he played this tune. It was never recorded because this man has never recorded a song. And that's very amazing because now you have this boy who was born in France, who's playing for people in Rajasthan and all around the world, from somebody who is from New Orleans, who has never recorded a song, who died actually when he was like 46 years old, I think, in a mental hospital. And now this banjo boy who I am is playing one of the songs he used to play. That's a great story, I think, and it's true. So that's, ladies and gentlemen, my dear friends, people all around the world, the Buddy Bolden's Blues. Orleans blues. Okay, so we are in New Orleans now, and so I spent great times in New Orleans. I saw so many great musicians, met so many great people, so warm, you know, and there was music all the time. And like I said before, music is magic because it brings people together. People are enjoying the music at the same time, and it makes them laugh and having a good time, and that's so great. And I had to write a song about the time I had in Louisiana, in New Orleans, and I just wrote this song actually not too long ago. It was in my head for a long time, but I released the song this year actually with the band I'm playing with here in France, and it's called the Louisiana, which is the state where New Orleans is, one of the states of the United States, right? And Louisiana, and I call the song the Louisiana Rumba, and it's about great places where I've been, like the Rock and Bowl, the Oop Bar, about great people like Rosie Lodette, who's the accordion player, or Judy Hill, who was the daughter of the famous singer Jessie Hill, and all these people, all these places, wonderful time. The food I had, they're having really good food, and so this song is dedicated to Louisiana and New Orleans and all the people from New Orleans. And it goes like this. jambalaya. It's a food from Louisiana, which is like rice and very spicy, good food. And so this is dedicated to Louisiana, all these great people, great culture. Okay, now I'm gonna play a song. Okay, still watching my time because there's not, I actually like thousands of songs I could play the whole night actually. But okay, it won't happen. So when I was in New Orleans, I was living in a very little tiny house, you know, that I was renting. 24, 25 barracks, if somebody heard about that address in New Orleans. And I would listen a lot to the great radio station they had in New Orleans called WWOZ, which still exists. You can check it out on internet and listen to the great sounds of New Orleans. And I think it was even better back then, but no, probably not. I mean, that's all people talk, you know, it was better before. No, it's alright, it's all good. Okay, so I had a radio in my little house, in my shack, and I would listen to radio, and they would play music from the Caribbean, and I listened one night to this song, and I really don't know who did the song or wrote the song, but it's for me it was because it was in French. It was from the French West Indies, okay, from Haiti, I think. And so the singer would sing in French, and I could understand, of course, the lyrics. And I found them very funny and very lovely. It's about like somebody who is in love, and it's very poetic and nice. So it goes like this. It's called Amour, I guess, the title of the song, but I really don't know. I just learned to play the song and the lyrics because I had a tape recorder, so it sounded so great I had to record it. It goes like this. So that was a song, I guess, called Amour, My Love, which I would listen in New Orleans on the radio station, and I still think about these moments I was alone in my little shack and listening to that great music. And actually, it gave me an idea because sometimes I would go, I was pretty lonesome actually in New Orleans. I'm a lonesome guy. I don't like crowds, and so I would hang out on the Mississippi River sometimes, and I would see boats because New Orleans is a great port in the United States, and I would see boats leaving the port, and I was thinking, wow, maybe they're going to the Caribbean, and it started going on in my head that I would really like to see and live in the Caribbean, and it happened. Because, like I say, I'm my own legend, and I thought that goes with the legend of Coco Nut. going to the Caribbean. And that was really, I think, like the nicest time I had in my life so far. I mean, maybe not the most interesting but very nice. Because it's a beautiful country. I went to Guadeloupe. And for those who know a little bit about Guadeloupe, that's where I had a band with my friend Geneviève. It's a French island, overseas island, and but they speak Creole, which is like a pidgin French. And I had to learn Creole first because, like, you don't want to be dumb or an idiot. You want to learn how the people speak, right? And the first things I was learning is I'm hungry or curse words, you know. And after a while, I wrote this song in Creole, and it's about a hot pepper. And this hot pepper, people there call it bon Manjac, which is referring to a woman who was called Manjac, who was probably a very hot person, and that's why they call the hot pepper bon Manjac. So that's the song, bon Manjac. Okay, so that was a song I wrote in Guadeloupe Creole, and of course, like, since I'm not from Guadeloupe, I have a slight accent in Creole, like I have in English too. But I know you people. I was reading something today which I really liked because I was inquiring about Rajasthan. I've never been in Rajasthan, and I really hope I will go there one day. And I read that Rajasthan means the land of the kings, and I really like it, the land of the kings. That's why I should go there, actually. Okay, well, let me see. 35 minutes. Thanks again very much to John Sarro, who invited me to play today, and I'm very happy about it. And he said, like, I should play 30 minutes, 45 max. So it's about like 35 minutes now already, and so I'm gonna play maybe well, 2 songs or maybe 1 song. Let's see how long it goes. Okay, maybe the last song I'm going to play is referring to this painting. You see, that's me, a self-portrait in New York City, because I spent some time in New York City too, and New York City is a very interesting place for one good reason. It's actually, you have the whole world in New York City. There's people from India, from Rajasthan, from France, from Haiti, from Cuba, from Puerto Rico, from everywhere, from Russia, and that's great. What I don't like about New York City, it's big, very big. It's a big, big town. And I'm kind of scared of big towns. I can say I don't really like big towns. I'm more a country boy. Okay, but I had to stay there a little while. I wasn't very happy there, but still it's an interesting place. You can see a lot of things. A lot of things are happening there. You can see a lot of artists and whatever, and meet a lot of people too. But anyway, there's many things I really don't like about New York City, and especially like a lot of people are suffering in New York City, and there's, by the time I was there, I never heard that it's different. There were a lot of homeless people in the streets, sleeping in the streets, and a lot of crime, prostitution, drugs, and all this. And I don't really feel comfortable around this environment. So okay. That's probably the reason why I wrote this song now when I was staying there. And it's not against the USA or anti-American, it's anti-monkey business. This song is called Too Much Monkey Business, referring to a songwriter that I really like too, who's called Chuck Berry, the king of rock and roll. And he did a song called Too Much Monkey Business too. This one is different. And I really like Chuck Berry for the reason that he plays everywhere in the world and has always like, this is my USA, the CIA, the KKK, monkey business. Too much monkey business. Still the truth, my friend. Okay, what time is it now? I think it's time to say goodbye. And okay, I had a great time. It was a real pleasure. I hope you all enjoyed it. And very often, to end my concerts, my shows, I'm ending the concert with this song, also out of New Orleans, and it's an old jazz tune called the Tiger Rag, and it's a special pleasure to play it for people out of India and Rajasthan, because maybe not, I don't know about Rajasthan, but I think as far as I know, you have tigers in India, maybe in Rajasthan too, I don't know. You're going to tell me. Comment it, please. I will answer to your comments. So this song is called Tiger Rag, and it goes like this. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you all for watching, and this is Marquis de Coco Nut. It was great to be with you today, and have a good time, and see you somewhere, I hope in Rajasthan. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go!